Welcome back, guys. It is your boy Vexed again, and we are back here with the League 3 drivers from the Ultimate Racing League Super Touring Series. This is the final round and the final race of the season. Obviously, Alba taking the win there in the first race. He's going to be starting from the back of the pack, obviously being a reverse grid. Then we got Smith. He's going to be starting just ahead of Alba. So we'll have a look at the rest of the grid. Max is starting on pole. We got Potsy second place, Biggie is third place, Firepower fourth, Stealth is in fifth, Graham is in sixth, Smoky Tom seventh, Toten eighth, Wacky Racer is ninth, Smith is in 10th, and Alba bringing up the rear in 11th. So they actually managed to get Max's car fixed for this round, so he's going to be heading up the pack as they come into turn one. Brody looking like they didn't quite manage to get his car sorted. Not entirely sure what the issue was. We haven't had an update on it either from the stewards. So yeah, not too sure. Hopefully we see Brody back next season in another car and doing the work again. So without further ado, let's get into it. So Matt's getting quite a good start there. He's not lost that position to anyone just yet. Looking like Firepower starting to try and challenge Potsy. Potsy not getting a very good start there. Who's that coming up the inside? I think it's Biggie. Biggie trying to go up the inside of both Firepower and Potsy. He's managed to get past Potsy. Smoky Tom on a bit of a charge as well. He's going to be trying to get through. Oh no, there's contact in the background. Two cars are off. Is it going to be a safety car? I think it might be a safety car. We saw... Yeah, I think it is. Oh, as we got all sorts of shenanigans going on in the background. Yeah, so Max has slowed down now. It is definitely a safety car. So we got Max is still in first place. We've got Firepower in second place. Biggie is in third. We've got Smoky Tom up to fourth. Potsy fifth. Toten sixth. Alba seventh. Wacky Racer eighth. Stealth ninth. Smith 10th. Graham 11th. So Max is heading up the safety car queue. I think it'll be green light conditions from the start finish line. And we'll be going racing again. Or is it at Max's discretion? I think he's gone. Has he gone? No, he's up to 70, up to 80. And he's gone. He's off. So Max trying to keep that lead. He's got Firepower all over the back of him. Firepower looking for an inside. Looking for a move down the inside. Not quite close enough that time round. Max has gone a bit deep. Is that giving Firepower the momentum? It might have done. There's a few people making moves in the background. Just want to see if Max manages to hold that lead. Firepower is all over the back of him now. Maybe looking... Oh, he's actually going to have to start going defensive against Biggie. Biggie has crept up onto the back of him. It looks like maybe Max, yeah, he's had a moment. Max has had a moment. That's unlucky. He's come back on. He's managed to stay in second place. Oh, was it another? I think he's gone to safety car again. What is going on, lads? So we have got another safety car. Firepower. He's managed to get onto pole. Max is there in second. Biggie is third. Smoky fourth. Toten fifth. Wacky Racer is up to sixth. Smith is seventh. Stealth is eighth. Graham ninth. Must have been Alba and possibly Potsy, maybe, because they've dropped all the way down the back of the field now. So we will go racing for a second time. Third time even. So race restarting for the third time. Firepower is holding it at 80-ish miles an hour. I believe he will be going from the start finish again. And he's gone. He has gone. He's planted that accelerator. He is trying to create a bit of a gap now. He's got Max behind him. Max currently in second place. Max has gone a little bit deep again. He seems to keep going a little bit deep through turn one. I want to try and hug that apex a bit more, but it is a bit of a strange turn. Biggie starting to put the pressure on now. Oh, it's Firepower. Has he had a moment? I think Firepower had a bit of a moment up ahead. We saw dust come flying up. Smoky Tom's putting the pressure. Oh, as Max is into the barrier. Biggie's into the back of him. Biggie dropping all the way down the order now. Max somehow holding on to third place, but he's going to lose it to Toten. He's got Wacky Racer as well. He's going to come through. Max hugging the inside. Oh no, and he's knocked Wacky Racer off. Wacky Racer's come on. He's knocked Smith off, was it? This race has got... No, it was Stealth. So this race has got really very scrappy now. Final race of the season. I think everybody trying to... Well, everybody apart from Alba, who's got it sewn up, trying to maximise on points. Firepower currently in first place. He is on the hards. He'll be going for a long first stint, I imagine, unless he's going to be trying to run the hards for a shorter stint and get rid of them fairly quickly as soon as the pit window opens, which is now 5 minutes into the race. So we have not had a second safety car. No, we did have a second, didn't we? We've not had a third safety car, obviously on lap 4 now, so unfortunately them guys that did get got caught up in the shenanigans will unfortunately be finishing, well, be having to deal with where they are at the moment. Firepower with a moment there. He went into the barrier. He's going to lose that position to his teammate Smoky Tom. Smoky Tom has taken up the lead of the race. New race leader. That's the third race leader we've had this race so far. Firepower looking like he's a little bit on the back foot now. He's under pressure from Smith. Smith looking to go for that move. Oh, Toten and Smith both having a bit of a moment in the background. Smith going through the inside. He's managed to take that position, has he? Yes, he has. Up to second place. Firepower down to third. We've got Toten as well. Toten looking to try and take that third place away from Firepower. Is Firepower going to be able to keep ahead of him into turn one? He didn't shut the door, did he? Oh, he's collected all the cones and he's gone. I'm not sure where he's going, to be honest. Firepower, come on, lad. Get your head in it. Toten moving up to third place. Firepower, was that a cone I saw stuck to the front of his car? I'm not too sure. He's dropped to fourth. He's now under pressure from Wacky Racer, who's currently in fifth place, who's got Alba as well. Alba not too far behind him. Alba actually pushing him along. It looked like they're going to both get past Firepower, and they have done quite easily. Wacky Racer, he has managed to go through. He's trying to create a bit of a gap now to Alba. Alba doing well to stay with him. He's up to fifth place. We can see damage on his car as well. Firepower dropping to sixth now. That's unlucky there from Firepower. Maybe not comfortable on the hards. Obviously opting for the hards in this first stint. There will be a pit during this race. But Firepower now under pressure from Biggie. Biggie may be able to get the move done into turn one. We saw Firepower, I think he was late on the brakes trying to defend that position and collecting the cones and the Swiss rolls. Biggie going around the outside. Great move there from Biggie. Firepower covering off the inside, and Biggie was just like, no, I'll go around the outside, it's fine. Getting up to sixth place. Firepower dropping to seventh. That's unlucky, Firepower. He's now under pressure from Graham as well. Graham is currently eighth. Looking to try and take that seventh place away from Firepower. Firepower going defensive early. Graham's going to have to try and go for the switcheroo. Not close enough. Graham still currently 8th. Potsy 9th. Stealth all the way down to 10th. That's unlucky, Stealth. And Max is 11th. So Smoky Tom still the race leader currently. He got Smith not too far behind him though. Smith with the current fastest lap of 1:12.7. So they're doing 1:10s or 1:11s, weren't they, on the softs and mediums? Obviously, I think most of the people actually going for hards in this first stint. Maybe everybody favouring that strategy for this second feature race. So Smoky Tom still doing well at the moment, managing to stay ahead of Smith. Smoky Tom was looking like he was on a lap, but Smith may have the advantage of that slipstream. Actually, that lap was slower for both of them. Oh, Smith closed up under braking. He was looking for the inside. Didn't close up enough though, did he? Meanwhile, we've got Toten. Toten in third place. He's a little way off the back of Smith and Smoky Tom now. You could see them just ahead of him though. So he hasn't got too much work to do, but he has got Alba and Wacky Racer to contend with as well. Alba just managing to get past Wacky Racer through the last sector, I believe. Was Alba looked a little bit out of shape for that last sector. Through the S's. Looking a little bit unstable. Could just be the stability of the lobby. We've got our first person into the pits, so Smoky Thomas stayed out. Obviously, we've seen how good the Citroen is on tyres. He's opted to go for another lap. He's favoured track position. Everybody else seemingly diving into the pits. No, Biggie stayed out as well. So Biggie actually on the racing medium, so I think he's the only person I've seen so far on the different tyre strategy. Everybody else seemingly opting for hards. So we've got Smith, he's going to re-emerge in third place. Graham, is he going to be up to fourth? I'm not sure. I don't think he is. Smith, he emerges in third place. Toten's in fourth. Alba fifth. Wacky Racer sixth. Graham seventh. Firepower eighth. Potsy not far behind him in ninth though. Potsy may be able to go for a move. He's quite close, isn't he? He's very close as they come out of the pits. Can he put the pressure on Firepower, pressure him into a mistake? So Smoky Tom has now gone into the pits. Oh no, Potsy's into the barrier. You can see a bit of damage on that car. Hopefully that's not going to slow him down too much. A little bit of a moment there again. He's collected the marbles. Come on, Potsy. So he's lost that gap now. He had a bit of a more of an advantageous position against Firepower, but he's lost that now. Looking a little bit out of shape now. He is on fresh tyres. Maybe them tyres need to warm up on that SLS before it probably comes into effect. Stealth 10th. He's now out on racing mediums. Oh, as he goes very deep as well through that turn, almost collecting the curb. It's quite a race curb there. You probably don't want to hit that. And Max all the way down in 11th. So Biggie now, Biggie the race leader. I think he was the first, no, Smith was the first into the pits, wasn't he? But Biggie, he's now currently first place, but he's still yet to pit. He's chosen to stay out again. I think he'll be using the mediums for as long as he can. obviously going for the hard stint for his final stint. He's going to be trying to create as much of a gap as he can. He'll be trying to look for that 26-second mark. I believe, saying that, it might be different around this track. I'm not sure how long the pit stop is on this track. But it's around the 26-second mark, isn't it? Smith, still currently second place, but he has got Smoky Tom to contend with now. Smoky Tom is on fresh tyres. And he's looking really strong at the moment, is Smoky Tom. He looked like he was absolutely flying through that last sector. He has closed that gap. So Smith, he is going to have to start going defensive if he doesn't want to lose that second place. Obviously these guys, they will get past Biggie once he pits, unless Biggie manages to create that magical gap so he can get a free pit stop. But I think they have actually started to catch him now, and they have. Biggie has got a penalty as well. So we've got Biggie still currently in first place, but I think he is going to lose that to Smith. And he is still yet to pit. We're going to stay on board with him as he serves his penalty and see if... well, they might both get past him. I think Smith is probably going to be the only one to get past him. He has to start closing up before he serves that. Smoky Tom's going to have to do the same, otherwise he's going to end up getting caught with Biggie in between him and Smith. As Smoky managed to get through. He's got the inside for this one, and he has. Yeah, he's managed to get through. So Biggie dropping to third place. Smith is the new race leader. Is that the fourth or the fifth race leader we've had this race? I think Smith did have the fastest lap, but Wacky Racer, he is now the fastest lap holder. And no, Smith has just retaken it. He's done a 112.0. Oh, actually, no, Whack. So Whack has gone faster with a 111.992. And he is in 6th position. So Smith, still currently first. He's trying to get away from Smoky Tom, who's in 2nd. And behind Smoky Tom, we've got Biggie. Oh, Biggie just testing them track limits. He's still yet to go into the pits. Maybe the other guy's on the better strategy at the moment. I'm not sure how many positions he's going to lose once he serves that pit. He's also got a penalty to contend with now. I can only imagine that is for track limits. His teammate Alba looking for the inside. Yeah, Biddy moving over to let him through. He's going to tuck into that slipstream, try and stay ahead of Toten and Wacky Racer. But I do think he may lose that position once he serves that penalty. I think at least Toten is going to get through. Whack may be able to get through as well. He might be able to capitalise. Meanwhile, Alba is trying to put the pressure on Smoky Tom and Smith. Not quite close enough to do so just yet. Smoky Tom and Smith doing all right at the moment. They're doing really well to stay ahead. Oh, was Alba? Alba is at the moment. He almost lost it. He's dropped down to 6th place now. Toten moving through to 3rd. Wacky Racer up to 4th. Biggie, his teammate, he had a penalty to serve, but he's now back up to 5th. It'd be interesting to see if they switch the cars. Alba looking for the long way round. And I think they have. They've switched the cars again. I think Biggie actually... Yeah, he's going to go in the pits now, isn't he? So Biggie going in for his pit. Toten is up to 3rd place. The front two not too far ahead now. He is also showing a slight bit of damage to that Mustang of his. It's a Wacky Racer, now 4th place. He's trying to assert the pressure onto Toten. Toten's doing really well to keep that gap as it is at the moment. I think he just grazed the wall though on that last turn. And Alba's trying to get back up there as well. Another bit of a moment there from Alba, it looked like in the background. I think we'll have a quick rundown. Almost 20 minutes in. So we've got Smith still currently 1st place. He has managed to create a bit of a gap now to Smoky Tom. Smoky Tom still trying to chase him down though, still trying to look for that 1st place. He was there, wasn't he? He was race leader, but he favoured track position, went to go for the overcut, couldn't quite create a gap. And he's currently 2nd place. Toten is 3rd still, but he's looking like he's under pressure now. He's got Wacky Racer and Alba to contend with. Both all over the back of him now. I think they're all within a second of each other. Or less than a second between all 3 cars. Toten doing well to stay ahead at the moment. Wacky Racer also doing well to stay ahead of Alba. I think this is definitely the closest battle at the moment on track between these 3, 4 and 5. 3 cars all battling out for 3rd position. Wacky Racer, he was looking for the inside there against Toten, but he's also got to stay defensive against Alba. It's like a game of chess. If you pick the wrong move, you are going to lose that position. I think Toten definitely feeling the pressure now. He's doing really well though. Doing really well to stay defensive. Keep them 2 cars behind him. That Corvette does look very strong around here though, doesn't it? Wacky Racer. Trying everything that he can to try and get past Toten, but the Mustang also looking like a bit of a powerhouse around here. It's not done so well as it around some of the other tracks, but around here it does look very quick. In fact, he's managed to stretch a bit of a gap now. Oh, does it look like Wacky Racer was actually later on the brakes there? Very good late braking there from Wacky Racer. Managing to close that gap again. Oh, Alba looked up the inside there, not quite close enough. There was almost contact. This battle for 3rd place is definitely getting a bit dicey. No one managing to make the move yet though. Be interesting to see whose tyres last the longest. Looking like Alba has used a lot more of their mediums than Toten and Wacky Racer. Obviously, a big shout out to the hosts this season, Alexander Hutchinson, obviously being the big boss, and I think it was Aidan Pickles 86 hosting League 2, Stealth hosting League 3, and Hoppers hosting League 4. Also a big shout out to our commentators, myself, Ice Chand, URL Paulie, and Firepower. Oh, Alba, no! Alba has finally lost it. As I said before though, he doesn't really need to do a lot in this race. I think he was just having a bit of fun, but he lost it through there, had a bit of a spin. He's going again. 5th place. He's lost the back of Whack now though. Not in any danger of losing that place to Graham. Graham currently 6th. In fact, Graham can actually start seeing Alba ahead of him, so he might be getting a little bit excited. Maybe a top 5 finish for Graham, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. His tyres are definitely a lot better than Alba's though, aren't they? I think Alba definitely struggling with the tyre wear now. Looks like it's quite severe around here. It's like a lot of fast downhill sectors. I think with that whole of that sector downhill, and then this is where you start going back uphill again. Firepower 7th. Not the greatest start to this race, but he's not lost any more positions just yet. I think it looks like he's actually coming up to a lap max. Biggie's an 8th. He's got a 0.5 second penalty, but don't think Stealth's quite close enough to be able to capitalise on that. I think Biggie possibly just struggling with the track limits around this one tonight. I think I would myself, to be honest. As I say, not raced around here. I think I've done a maximum of maybe 5 or 6 laps. Stealth, 9th. In fact, he might be able to capitalise on that penalty. I'm not sure. I think it might actually bring him back into the battle for 8th place. Oh, as I say that, he has a huge moment. He's into the barrier. He's going to have to be careful of that rejoin. Where's Potsy? Oh, almost into the back of him there, Potsy. That was great reactions there, though, from Potsy. He managed to move up to 9th place. Going to be trying to chip away at that gap, maybe get onto the back of Biggie. He's got 3 minutes just under to do so. So Stealth down to 10th. That's unlucky, Stealth. Not a bad season overall, I don't think. Max. Oh, as Max has a huge moment. Oh, he's managed to save it though. I thought he was going to go into the wall, but he held it. He managed to get that car going again. That was a great save there from Max. He's just had a bit of an unlucky one, hasn't he, this season with that Mercedes. I don't think it's been the car for him. So Smith is still in 1st position. He's still the race leader. He's got his teammate for company. Obviously Stealth in 10th, so he's just been lapped by his teammate. Can he stick with him? He's going to get blue flagged against Smoky Tom though, isn't he, soon? Smoky Tom not quite close enough at the moment to get the stewards to put up the blue flags, I don't think. So Stealth, obviously, he's not going to be causing any trouble. He's not going to be getting in the way. Yeah, you can see there's a huge gap. Well, not a huge gap, but there's a big enough gap at the moment for Stealth to be trying to just stick with his teammate, try and make the most of that slipstream. May be able to salvage a position. 29 minutes and 23 seconds, so we'll have to go on board with the race leader in a minute. But we've got Toten. Toten is ahead of Wacky Racer. Wacky Racer closer than he's ever been. Toten is having to go defensive. Wack is going to have to try and go the long way round. Is he going to get it done? He's crept ahead. Toten trying to hold that inside line. Loads of room given. Great respect from these guys. So Wacky Racer finally managed to get it done around the outside. This is going to be the final lap for them guys, or for these guys, so we will have to go on board with Smith, who is still currently the race leader. He might have this one in the bag. I think he'd be chuffed with himself if he does. Oh, Max is across the track. Luckily not collecting any of the drivers as they came through that sector. So Smith, he's going to bring it home in first place. That's a great race there from Smith. Well done, mate. Smoky Tom, he's going to bring it home in second place. Wacky Racer, he's going to finish in third. Toten fourth. Alba is the new League 3 champion. Well done, Alba. Great season again, mate. There we go. Nice little bit of showboating. He's going to finish in 5th place. Graham is 6th. Firepower 7th. Biggie 8th. Potsy 9th. Stealth 10th. And Max in 11th. Well, that was the end of the season, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. It's been a bit of a decent season. I will give you a quick rundown through the season stand-ins before we go. So as I say, Alba is your new League 3 champion. He won League 4 as well. He's finished in first place with 289 points. Toten, he's managed to finish in second place, so great result there from Toten. Them two will be moving up. 237 points for Toten. Smith, he managed to round out the top 3. He's on 223. Wacky Racer, 4th place with 217. Brody, 5th place with 189. Smoky Tom, 6th with 183. Firepower, 7th with 156. Stealth is 8th with 145. Graham is 9th with 118. Rossi is 10th with 114. I believe that's Biggie. Potsy, 11th with 95, Robertson 12th with 86, Scotty Boy 13th with 31, and then Mark Palmer 23 points, Drummer 15th with 16 points, and Sterling Moss rounding out the field with 0 points. So I don't think Sterling actually turned up for any of the races. Then bottom 3 will be getting relegated, I believe, to League 4. Enjoyed that. That was the final race of the final round here with the League 3 drivers. We will be back in a couple of weeks, I believe, or at least a week. I think it's the 8th. I think I read somewhere the 8th of June or the 4th of June. So I'll give you some more information beforehand anyway. I'm sure there'll be other videos going up. So anyway, it's been a good season, hasn't it? Alba obviously winning again. Toten, brilliant 2nd place, and Smith, I think it was Smith, wasn't it? Yeah, Smith managing to finish in 3rd place, so he managed to snag that 3rd place away from Wacky Racer, so that was unlucky there for Wayne. But I will be back soon. I've been your boy Vex. Good night.